Hey chat. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Hello there, everyone who came. For those who are new here, this is what I sound like. Sorry about my model. It's not very responsive when I have a camera running, but hang on, let me turn this down. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Hello. Block Agent, Fire Leafy, Ananas, Fell Dragon, Nino, Krusty Sponge, hello. I'm sure more people will turn up, but... Sansby. I don't know if Molokor will turn up. They're currently streaming right now, but... Anyway, Sorry, my nose is a little bit snotty today. Hello, Baker. This feels unreal, honestly. This feels completely unreal to say, but we've defeated Asriel Dreamer. All it took was, well, it's in the title. Determination. We the funny you gave me support. Like, even if you had no real impact on the run itself, at least you were very supportive and had my back. Give yourself some credit. Anyway, now that No Hit True Pacifist is done, at least in New Game Plus, I am not going back and doing real. Absolutely not. I wouldn't do it even for $1 million. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that run again. Real NHTV tomorrow for that. I'll let Nino or Enox take care of that one. There is something I'm going to be doing today, hence why I am playing is in the blank. But, anyway. I wanted to do this at the end of the run yesterday, but my mum was asleep, so I couldn't. So I'm going to do it today instead. First, the shout-outs. Thank you, everyone. Most importantly, everyone, for believing in me and giving me encouragement when I was at the lowest points in my life. Thank you all so much. Aside from everyone, I want to give some special shout-outs. My moderators, Rem, Enzo, Rise, Short Monkey, Skelly UT, Sansby, Pensy, Block Agent 007, Molokor, the Asriel, and the Dragon Fox. On that note, the Dragon Fox, you did put in a good attempt. Even though you weren't nearly as committed as I was, and to be honest, I wasn't really that committed either. And I've only ever seen you attempt this a couple of times. I think a lesson that we can all learn from this is that you should just be prepared for the run you're going for. For context, the Dragon Fox had no prior experience with this run prior to attempting it, so he didn't get very far. Apparently he made it up to Asgore, but I don't know if there's any evidence to prove that, but I will believe it. Because anyone can do that. Anyone who has attempted this before either gave up or made a segmented run. Anyway, that aside, thank you moderators, especially Rise, Molokor, the Asriel, and Enzo. Thank you very much for having your DMs open when I needed to vent. Even if it was all for personal reasons. Talking of the Asriel, we both have one thing in common. We fluked getting Asriel no-hit. Except, like, I got the freest phase 4 pattern. That's like there's some kind of pattern that he would get at the end of an Asriel no-hit. Out of all the, 7 people or so who have done Asriel hitless, he did it in the shortest amount of time. I don't know if long gone Zotoman or Alexander the Great did faster, but from what I know, Asriel is the Asriel. So, massive GGs to the Asriel for doing that. Of course, I would like to give my biggest thanks to UDCC, or Undertale Delta and Challenge community, for those who don't know who that is, what that is. Just a quick disclaimer, okay? Whenever I said that this was one of the hardest things I've ever done, I don't know if I've ever said that, but when I said this was the hardest thing I've ever done, I meant in terms of challenge runs. The best thing I've ever done was show that all of my effort was worth it to meet up back with all of you. To the first person who discovered my challenge running, and I'm probably going to get flamed for doing this from UDCC members, Lexi. She was the first person to approach me, and it was during a really strange grind. I was trying to do a no-heal run on Flowey at the time. This was around summer 2020. I saw her comment to me, and that's how I found out about Enox, who is also a legendary challenge runner. I'm sure all of you know who Enox is, but if you don't, he was the first person to do a no-hit genocide run, as well as a no-hit Asriel, the full thing. I was the second person to no-hit genocide, but most importantly, he was the first. Now, I still feel like an asshole about how I did challenge runs before, but the truth about the situation was, we all learned a valuable lesson. And what's next? There are some people who I want to shout out from the speedrunning community, because there were some people who were very helpful in my entire career as a runner. John, you've probably never heard my voice before. First, Ocean Bagel and Depper for helping me to make Undertale God Home. If you don't know, Undertale God Home was a practice tool that I made. It was originally just for Flowey, but then I expanded it to every boss. It is used quite a lot more often today with the help of Blue Candle getting Flowey's survival world record and Nino getting Sand's survival world record. There's a lot of competition going on with that. But most importantly, I would not be here if it weren't for their help. I would probably still be stuck on Flowey to this day if it wasn't for my modding desire, let's be honest. And no, I didn't forget, I was saving this one for last. I'm not even sure if he watches my videos, but he does know about my existence. Before I even played Undertale, I watched Merg's Terraria videos. I found him through Cuphead, and then I started watching his Terraria videos. I didn't know he was an Undertale player. I didn't know how big he was. I didn't even know who he was. But when I saw his first Undertale video, the first one I saw from him was No Hit Sans. And if you guessed right, he inspired me to do runs of my own. as per No Hit Flowey. Now, I know some people have, like, their own opinions about Merg these days, especially with what he's doing with the shorts and the suggestive themes he has, but as one person put it, it's better to be a gooner than a groomer. Let's think about it that way. Not that I support either of them. Don't get me wrong. I do not support it, even if it's in front of an audience mostly made of minors. So don't judge me as a person on the grounds of that. It started with Deltarune Chapter 1 no-hit, which is just about the easiest no-hit run one can get in the series. And now we have one of the hardest, Undertale's Pacifist Round no-hit. Yeah, at least they're not they who must not be named. Absolutely. And Merg also showcases fan games. I'm pretty sure most of you will know him for that. He's a prominent figure in the community for that reason. I remember asking him what classes as a good fan game to him. Basically, what's good enough to end up on his channel. He told me that if the game was high quality enough and it had positive feedback, that means it's good. That means that the developers did everything right. I remember after making Genocide Asgore Remake, everyone would ask him to play that. Sometimes it's from encouragement, but sadly he never did. But what he did play was Siblings Redemption, which is even one of my highest quality games. It's not that good, I'm sorry. And I don't exactly know how, but Siblings Redemption took off because of the Dragon Fox. His video got hundreds of thousands of views. And that was enough to get Merg's attention. And sure enough, he played it. So now I know that if I came up with a good idea and it spreads like wildfire, I know I have done something right. As per Angry Sans. Except that got popular by a different person, Sean Does Stuffs. He was also especially helpful throughout True Pacifists, so. Sadly, you couldn't see him run live, but GG's. Thank you, Octo. Yeah, there were plenty of people who didn't get to see it live. Like, bruh, you should have seen the results yesterday. I went viral on Reddit. Frickin' Reddit. Of all places. I'm not even kidding. r/when news. It has 1 million weekly visitors. And within like 10 minutes, it already had 3,000 likes. Hang on a second. Let me have a look at... Yeah, the live stream itself, as well as the run. Let me get the combined view count. Analytics. It does not have 822 views. That's a lie. What's my notification for? Sacrifice, that's it. Analytics. So the live stream itself is on 8,154. And the run itself, the full video, is 5,278. So we're over 13,000 views on both videos. GG's on no longer relevant video. I don't know what to do with that now. I haven't thought about what I want to do with it. You nearly choked on your noodles? Good grief, I hope you're okay now. You went to Sybil's short about no-hit pacifist being impossible and comment, so I have good news. Oh my. Oh my. The doubters are getting absolutely cooked right now. Yeah, no hit true pacifist without New Game Plus is still waiting, but I have no plans to go for that. Yeah, I'll catch up with chat in a second. So, oh, by the way, a lot of people have been telling me that Merg has done no-hit runs on this game before. Well, I have news for you, random person behind the screen whom I do not know. No, he did not. He hasn't done no-hit genocide, he hasn't done no-hit neutral, and he doesn't even dare touch this run. He can't even do no-hit Flowey or Azrael in one go. That does not mean he's bad at games, though. Even if he struggles with some of the hardest ones, like Shanghai Vania or Boss Him. Though, to be fair, Boss Him is hard. He's just a casual player, not a challenge runner. I don't mean to insult him by any means, I'm just putting the slate clear. He's not the GOAT of Undertale like people say he is. On top of that, whether or not you want to consider me the GOAT, I don't really care. I don't think I am anyway. Even if it turns out that everyone else who tries this run gives up, which I see as unlikely, I don't consider myself the best. Because in my eyes, the best is not the best. There is no such thing as a number one player. There may be number ones on leaderboards, but that's different. If you consider someone to be quote-unquote the best, that's all your opinion. Unless it was Toby Fox, in which case I'd be willing to take his feedback any day of the year. Dude, imagine if he watches this. Or my true pacifist run, low-key. Talking of which, obviously I have to include him. Let's all thank the Toby dog who brought us here in the first place. Did you find out what the best way to get past phase 4 was? Pray. That's literally it. If Undertale didn't exist, I wouldn't have met any of you. I wouldn't have done all of this. I probably would have dropped my dream job to go work at Burger King or something. That's a wonderful idea. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't work at Burger King. Okay. I would go work at McDonald's instead. I'm kidding. They pay dirt these days. Anyway, Toby, if you're watching, my Discord is in my channel bio. The real Sil. If you ever want balance testing, don't be afraid to hit me up. I would love to work with you, but only if you want me to. Hey, no pressure. That's all for the shoutouts. Everyone, thank you for being here throughout these streams and throughout all the side quests, for making all of this possible. If there's anything I can encourage, it's for anyone who is struggling right now, whether it's emotionally or on a challenge run, whatever it is, just keep going. things will get better. The good will eventually happen, even if it's not in the way you'd expect. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Giving up is reasonable, but resorting to more drastic measures is never the answer. We're all here to help. With that said, I highly encourage everyone to do a challenge run. Pick a game, any game you want, and challenge yourself in any way you can. No damage, no potions, no jumping? I don't know. Just try to come up with something great. If you're already on a challenge run, even blindfolded, I know you'll get it soon. The worst is now over. And after you start doing that challenge run, think about how you're going to approach it. There's multiple ways to go about it. It's not just going to happen on your first go unless it's like super easy, or if you're super skilled and have natural talent. You can even challenge yourself in very weird ways, as demonstrated by the Super Mario titles. It's amazing what you can do with games these days. But if there's anything I don't want to encourage, it's this run. Don't do this, please. This one's hard. Just don't do that. Choose something a little less luck-based. Do no-hit genocide instead or something. Just don't do this one, please. Anyway, that's the end of my speech. I will catch up with chat. I don't even know how far back this goes. Thanks for the GGs, I really appreciate it. It will be possible that no-hit True Pacifist will happen, but very nicely done with your new game, True Pacifist no-hit. Thank you, the Dragon Fox. The Cherry Fraud. You mean Merc? I wouldn't say he's a fraud, he's just a little lesser experienced. We need to link the U2Y. Oh, right, I forgot something. While New Game Plus No Hit True Pacifist is impressive, I do want to shout out some absolutely crazy people as well. I want to shout out Dlecken. He was basically the savior of the whole thing by encouraging me to try New Game Plus instead, rather than regular True Pacifist. Ananas, who does some very, very interesting challenge runs. Like, he does Deltarune chapters without equipment. He's amazing at what he does. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, Ananas does no equipment challenge runs. Ocean is also an amazing runner. He's been looking to complete every FDY game, and he only has one remaining, and that's T.O. Ink Sands Phase 2, I think? Not certain on that. Epic Yes, the epic in chat, who encouraged me to complete some of Boss Him's harder games, and is even working on a crazy run himself, Disbelief Papyrus hard mode. Blue Candle for absolutely destroying us in Flowey. He has the first 1.75 times speed no hit, and it's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely that someone will ever top that. I don't see it being topped by any of us personally. Maybe someone in the future who is so cracked, so good at this game, and they do manage to get a full no-hit true pacifist. If that's the case, well, congratulations. That would be fantastic. Skelly UT. He's been working so hard to do any challenge run that he sees as something that he could do. Now, he hasn't been challenge running as much recently, but I know he's working on chapter 3 no hit, I think, or has he already done that? I'm not sure. I haven't checked his channel in a while. He has a 1 hit. Yeah, the last challenge run he posted was after Glory Phase 2. Dark Flame Weaver. For a load of jokes. For being a great sport, for being absolutely everything. Maker, you're a mad lad. You're absolutely crazy. He recently got chapter 4 all bosses, all recruits. And I think he's planning to... I actually don't remember what his plan is now. But I know he has a lot of good stuff in store for us. I know people will, Chapter 4, 1.5x. Of course, yes. Jeep Maker, you've done so many insane ones. It's hard for me to even keep track of them all. Like, low-key. You've done Pizza Tower. You've basically done Dust Trust right now, and I think you're working towards B-Tail SP Sands no-hit. You want some free model of your liking? That's very kind of you, Retra, but I think I am set for now. Done ERAM 2.5x speed no hit. Absolutely incredible. Better than anything Mackenzie can ever do. Done a lot of Hollow Knight runs. He's a mythical runner at this point. Well, actually, no, he's a champion now. He's a fearless champion. Absolute cinema. An underdog in the community. I know people will have differing opinions, and I am honestly a little bit skeptical myself, but there's no evidence to prove otherwise. Nino. If you remember, I shared one of his runs before, where he got a 4-hit pacifist run. And ever since then, he's just been so dedicated to it. He recently got a 1-hit with Flowey included. So, he's... I don't know, he's just a floral underdog. I don't have anything to say. Minus. Minus is a go of Deltarune and I believe some FDY as well. I'm not certain either. Let's check his channel real quick. He's also done some Deltarune no-hit runs. He fluked no-hit neutral. He did it first try. Out of practice, he did it first try. And he's the only one besides me to have done no-hit genocide twice. Now, no-hit genocide on its own is incredible, but until we came in, nobody's ever done it twice. The Fell Dragon for no-hitting Undertale Yellow's hardest route, neutral. I didn't watch the full thing. I just did what everyone did and just skipped to the end because that's the most hype part of the run, but I will watch it in full one day. Absolutely monumental run. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce his name correctly, so I might butcher it. Jom. The first person to do Dusttail Last Genocide no-hit all in one run, and is currently working towards Last Breath Renewed no-hit in one run, minus Asgore and Flowey. He is so incredibly close. I watched his stream earlier, and he had a fail at probably one of the easier parts of Phase 3. That was heartbreaking. That was so hard to watch. Nats and Steve Waj and Refrigerator, and I can already see in the chat I've saved him for last. Gone. I look up to a lot of people when it comes to high-level runs, but I don't think there's any better player worth mentioning than Gon. He's done so much incredible stuff. He did Deltarune 1 to 4 hitless in one run. Absolute cinema. I was there to see it. That was so mind-boggling to see. It might be a stretch to say that we will get a 1 to 5 or 1 to 7 no-hit in one run, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, if he did it once, what stops him from doing it again? Just saying. Not that I'm suggesting he should. God. And there are some other people who I want to shout out as well for being huge stepping stones within the community. Harry LTS, Molokor. Though, to be fair, I have been the one tutoring Molokor as well as Enzo. Gonzalo, different Gon. They're not related. Gonzalo is a beast. He's done a lot of sped up runs. And some insane challenges. He's also a speedrunner, by the way. Who else is there? Vibin. He hasn't done much challenge, but I know he's a decent player. I do know that he can become a good challenge runner in the future. Sean does stuffs. obviously, for just being himself and getting so popular thanks to a joke game I've created. TD Sands. I know we don't talk very much, but I just want to say my DMs are always open. I already shouted out Dlecken. I don't know if I did. Who else is there? Rise UT. Rise did have an amazing record of challenge running before he deleted his channel a while ago due to studying taking over his life, but he's back now, and I think he can regain his footing. Yeah, Rise is an OG. Undefeatable Escapist. I'm sure some of you will remember who he is. Another amazing challenge runner. Evelyn UT. She's been such an inspiration, as well as Enox. The Asriel as well, I've said. And of course I have to give another shout out of encouragement from the speedrunning community. Tetraspit. You probably will recognize him as the first human player to reach 1 hour 2 minutes in Genocide. Though that's a different accomplishment completely. Master Maxify. He's also awesome. Thing or Mr. Chip. You probably recognize him as the Undertale Last Breath Phase 1 challenge runner. Solor, the second person to no-hit Last Breath Phase 3. Of course, Lexi for being the main inspiration. Gardner Eden. Ty Van Buskirk. And Danny DePro. And, of course, every single one of you who has joined. And so, I'm not going to thank myself. You recognize Mr. Chip as the tracker -1 guy. Yeah. I recognize him as the disbelief -6 guy. When I was trying disbelief Papyrus no hit, full fight. He got a 6 hit. Anyway, enough with the fitting music and whatnot. Thank you all for the shout-outs. And... oh, I closed the window accidentally. I didn't mean to do that. I just want to say that you have all been amazing people. 43 minutes. I just realised, Pensy, I forgot to shout out you. I forgot to shout out you. You're the main OG blindfold challenge runner. You beat Sans blindfolded. You've done Athenian Rhapsody hitless. And you've done so many good things. So Athenian Rhapsody, Lejupovania hitless. I can't see most of your videos as they're probably unlisted, but it's... I don't know, I'm just struggling to find the words right now. It's hundreds of hours long. I remember when you were trying to do the final bosses on Pacifist and Neutral, I think. I am not sure. But I think before I continue with the stream, I have something to say to every single one of you watching, even if you're not in chat, or you just tuned in here for a minute. And that is, with determination, as seen in the title, you can be a challenge runner also. Whether that's a beginner run, whether it's an intermediate, whether it's mythic even. You could be the next grandmaster for all I know. I can see you all going places. Just as we all have. Because this was the story of all of us. And how we will keep trying to break barriers for all time. Because after all, isn't that what we are? We are all challenge runners. Right, before I wrap up the stream, I want to do something for a good cause. For anyone who hasn't looked at my community tab over the last couple of weeks, or I don't know when I posted it, I mentioned that I was going to be doing a Deltarune run for charity. It's a community called Fast Little Dodgers. It's a mix of UDCC and Fast Little Boys. Fast Little Boys is the Deltarune speedrunning server. So, why don't we have a bit of fun and do just that? So this is a mod that was created by Nurse and Marty 005, I think. But either way, this is a way of having a balance between speedrunning and no-hitting for a probable cause. I will link the Matcherino in the description or in the chat. I'll pin it in the chat once I get the link. There has been a charity chosen, which is the Trevor Project. And there's a prize pool of dude, this is already bad enough with Ananas. Don't make me do this again. There's a prize pool of currently $167. Anyone is free to add to that. The winner of the tournament gets 75, goodness me, gets 25% of the earnings. Anyone can contribute. Yes, Quinn. Or, Pensy. I don't know what to call you these days. I will pin the link in the chat right now. So anyone who wants to donate can do so. And before you ask, no, I am not going to win any of that money. I am doing this purely for fun. We are going to do a Chapter 1 all bosses minimum hits run. I say minimum hits because I don't know if I could do no hit. It's been a while since I last played this. With that said, Let's run. Wasn't there a role in UDCC for speedrunning no hits? Reckless Rusher, I remember. Yes, that got removed. Is my VTuber based off of Frisk? That's an unintentional coincidence. I wanted to have the trans flag on my shirt. I guess that's just that bottom bit's cut out. White is keyed out on the camera, but yeah, so it's an unintentional coincidence that my VTuber is based off of Frisk. It's meant to be my own design. You might do Trackabot, Peak Run, or Learn for tests, depending on which one you want to do so you don't watch. I would study for your tests. Those are more important. Beat NHTP and unlock gold mode and immunity to all hits. If only it were like that. If only it were like a fantasy. And there's also a list of incentives. Yeah, let me explain this run as I go. So the goal is to finish the run with as few hits and as fast as possible. So you gain a time penalty for each hit you take. The first hit is worth the worst punishment, but it gets gradually less. So the first hit in this chapter is like 50 seconds or something added onto your time. And any side quests you do, such as get both Jevil items, fight Triple Rabbit, those take away from the time. So there's an even playing field between speedrunners and no-hitters. But as for me, I'm just going to do it the way I normally do it. As once again, I am doing this purely for fun. It's not like I want to be like #1 or anything. Is the new game plus... You mean the bed skip? Yes, it is allowed. There is a category for it called True Reset, but that's not the chosen category for this charity event, as it were. And before anyone gets the wrong message, no, I do not plan to do chapter 1 to 4 hit lists in Deltarune. Because it's hard. Really, really hard. I've done them all separately. So that's the best you're going to get for now. Did you just say devil, dude? Alright, everyone fight back against Pensy. Type Javelin chat. Devil dude. Autocorrect room. Excuses. I don't want to see him. Three times. Really? Jebble. You're supposed to be a writer, yet you made such a simple mistake. How dare you? Writer, I remember your misspellings. I actually don't remember what other incentives there are, apart from the triple rabbit one, which I think will be interesting to try and get. Thank you, Master Stick. $33,000 word document. Damn, you're dedicated. Oh, I didn't do that right. Whoops. That cost me about a second. Oh shit, there's an incentive for doing true pacifist. No! Why do most speedruns use Japanese? Characters take up less space because there's less of them. Oh, dang it. You know what, let's just restart. That was terrible. I messed up True Pacifist anyway. Yeah, I'm completely washed now. My determination is gone. It's actually gone. I'm back to the person I used to be. Become evil Red Eye again? No. I have no determination left. I used it all up to beat Azrael. With that being said, I don't know what my plan is going to be next. There is a fan game that I will be playing at some point, but uncommentated. It's very rare these days I get to do commentated streams. For reasons. One fan game that I will definitely be playing on this channel, not right now, but maybe like tomorrow or something, depends, is Swapfell I Hate You. Apparently that's like a really, really good fan game or something. I don't know. I have seen it and I said it wasn't my kind of game, but Jevil Dude and Epic and others have insisted that I play it, so I'm gonna resign. I'm gonna play it. When am I planning to finish One Shot? Oh Jesus, you remember that? I actually don't know how far I am in the game. I know it's a game that you can like complete in under half an hour if you speedrun it, but I'm no speedrunner of One Shot, so that's not going to happen. YouTuber, I remember your abandoned series. UTY Justified is on hold. Oh, you're still doing that? Excellent. Right, I think regardless of the result for this run, I am going to finish it anyway. It would make sense to finish off with basically a non-perfect run. Whilst I'm doing this, I will discuss the future of this channel. Obviously, I'm still going to be playing Undertale and Deltarune. Fan games included, of course. I'm going to be... Some long-time viewers will remember I used to do a lot of Minecraft videos. I will be going back to those. I'd probably be doing some videos with friends as well. So, I am going to be doing that as well as probably play modded Terraria. It's been donkey's years since I last played Terraria, but I will be going back to it. And if a new full game comes out, say TS Underswap, excuse me, if TS Underswap ever gets finished, I will play through it. So that's something to look forward to. I really am British. What did you think I was? Australian? To be fair, I can do a pretty convincing Australian accent. American, not so much, but Australian, yeah. I don't think anyone I know has ever said donkey's ears. Well, apart from my friends and family, of course, but... TS something big is coming out very soon. I would love to see that. And obviously Race Against the Clock Double Time will continue as well, though episodes will be very infrequent. Bottle of water in it, yeah. I will only really play something at its fullest or challenge run it if I enjoy it. So if something comes out and I don't like it when I complete it, I am not going to go any further with it. There we go. Yep, Double Time has returned. It's just had one episode so far, and the previous one had like 15 episodes. But yeah, I will be doing some more Race Against the Clock Double Time with Glecken, and some other people have been wanting to take part in it as well, so that'll be nice. Whoa, that was scary. Befriend, spare, there we go. Now be less hard. Oh, that was close. Okay. There we go. Can I get double box? No. Too bad. Still is dirty now. Don't ever say that again. Waterfalls. Boss fight. I need to do this, sorry. I need to concentrate on this bit. Whew, hard to get past, okay. One other weird thing about full games, Waterfalls boss fight has 5 different routes. Holy cow. That's incredible. Parmesan. Cool. Is that all you ever say? And we're just doing copy pastas now, okay. Why did I say what? Parmesan? Nothing's wrong with Parmesan, is that right? It's a type of cheese. Cheese, Gromit! Does anyone here actually watch Wallace and Gromit anymore? I haven't heard about it in ages. I did see the recent one though, Vengeance Most Foul. That was awesome. We have to hide the body, Gromit. There's no cheese and crackers in prison. Gromit? Only someone's been at me cheese. For some reason, I remember that differently. I seem to remember Gromit was the one who ate his cheese. But I remember dogs don't eat cheese. Well, I don't know if they do, but I hope they don't. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit is timeless. It's just one of those things that you can pick up, watch through, and be like, yeah, that's actually really good. I'm too much of a scaredy cat to do the frame perfect clip here, so I'm not going to do that. And I didn't get the ragger. That's fine. Come on. Thank you. Never seen. What, Wallace and Gromit? Oh, Jesus, come on. Oh, really? Why? Bro. At least I have a decent shot of skipping the second one. Even though I'm good at that as well. What if someone did a Wallace Sans fight? Actually, I already kind of did, because in Angry Sans, if you eat his cheese, he gets mad. Did you just eat my cheese? Ugh, I'm angry now. I am Dust Trust Sans Face too. How dare you hit me? Now I am very angry. Also, bit of a shameless plug. If you guys want to make your own fan game but don't want to learn how to code, or if you really struggle with coding, a project that I have in the works might have you suited up. Under Creator. Some of you already know what that is, but if not, I'll tell you about it. So Under Creator is a visual learning tool that utilizes drag and drop design to make Undertale fan game development so much easier. So if you want to design an attack but don't want to resort to educated guesses, then you can do it as if you were editing a video, for instance, if you've ever done that. Is it better than TML? I mean, TML requires code. I'm not sure if it's functionally better than TML. Oh yeah, and the best part is, any fan games you make with the engine, you can play back. So you can build and play in the same engine. Kind of like how you would make a game in another game engine, like Scratch, Godot, or Unity, Unreal, any game engine. Shaun the Sheep. I haven't seen much Shaun the Sheep. Forgive me for being so uncultured. Oh wait, no. Wrong one. There we go. Ah. That's a risk I have to take. Should be okay though. Monetize Under Creator. Oh, for God's sake. Under Creator will never be monetized in any way. Like, not even through donations. Like, I know how much you want to support me, but it's already good if you can just play through the engine completely for free. There's no microtransactions. There's no DLC. Or paid DLC. It's all completely free for anyone to use. $1,000 to add a character. Dude, if Under Creator had microtransactions, what do you think how much would you charge, say, to make an attack? Also, I'm not gonna lie, one night I had a nightmare where, you know how, like, you have to verify your age on everything? I had to send my digital ID just to turn on subtitles. An accessibility feature locked behind a paywall. Can you believe that? Just to turn on subtitles. Like, it's one thing to pay someone to do subtitles, but to have subtitles ready-made, it's an accessibility feature. How will someone deaf be watching your videos if all the subtitles are just locked behind a paywall? Dude, if that ever happens, we're all going to protest it. There's going to be a boycott. £284 billion per bone. Sure, Elon Musk. The whole thing. $2 million for the character to be Sans. That's a good punishment. Because there are too many Sans fan games. You will protest until they give you money to keep quiet. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's actually incredible. You got a laugh, your day's complete. You actually got 2 laughs. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I did laugh at something else you said. I can't remember what it was, but I did laugh at something you said. Your week is complete. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, chat, any predictions? Are we going to no-hit Jevil or not? We'll pay you to get it out of my sight. Jeez. Corrupted Null. That's evil. I'm tired. Also, Susie's axe does not line up with the sprite. I only just noticed that. In both of the sprites just now is a straight line. But when she's in battle holding it behind her head, the head of the axe is higher than it should be. It should be down lower. I'll point it out to you next time we're in a fight. Probably, yeah, we'll go Jevil next, because it's all bosses. Bear in mind I haven't no-hit Jevil in ages, so I might not do it. But, you know. I don't know why they didn't update Susie's battle sprite. Yeah, the sprites are in the code. They're in my Deltarune engine, surprisingly. Which is not publicly available. Also, now's a good time to say that I'll be reviving my Deltarune engine and finishing it. And because I want to make a Deltarune fan game. Yes, really. No, this does not mean I will be making a Delta creator. I have no plans to do that. Right, thank you, Shawm. Wait, why am I in the forest? I'm supposed to go bake sale. There we go. Make Delta Creator a DLC. God damn it, Sponge. Wait, no, I don't want to go there. Delta Maker 2. Alright, hurry up, we're being sued by Nintendo. We are being chased by Ruddin Rangers. I actually don't remember what to do here. Oh dear. And that's another penalty. Fuck. What's it? Convince? Yes. Yep, I'm just as washed as ever. Not that I regret it or anything. I don't understand why it kept following me. I've seen someone do that kind of... Maybe I did it wrong or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be 1:30 added to the time. Actually, that'll be balanced out because we get true pacifist ending at the end. So, we'll get that time back.
Chaos, chaos.
And I'm not gonna get the devil's knife. I'm just gonna get the devil's tail and that's that. Chat, is this aura? Am I aura farming right now? The X feature here goes so hard.
I can do anything.
Oh good, Ralsei got healed back up. Awesome.
I can do anything.
I am terrible at this strat. This is very bad RNG. Give me more TP. Whoa. Okay, I just need to pay more attention.
I can do anything.
Also, I love how you can directly overlap with a horse there and it doesn't hit you. I shouldn't graze this. This is so risky. Fuck! Seriously? Should be enough to pacify now, yep. God damn it. Got the devil's tail, 1 of 2. I am not gonna get the devil's knife. God damn it, Chris, where the hell are we? Just as I said! Oh, you don't have a range on you anymore, okay. Good to know. Oh look guys, it's the one boss I struggled with! Rules card! Oh my god, he's so hard! Oh wait, that was totally easy. I don't know if I can do this. Nope. Absolutely not. I have never done head happy skip in my entire life. That's so hard. PewDiePie had trouble on rules card. Okay, that's funny. That is so fucking funny. Excuse my French, but I'm in France. Alright, give me the brave axe. You need the iron shackle as well. I think we should get that 2 minutes back at the end due to true pacifist ending. I think that gives like the biggest incentive, or maybe not. I actually don't remember. What? Sure. Sure. That'll do just fine. This just in, chat. Lottie sucks at Deltarune. American ice cream that looked like the flag of France. Jesus. From being thrown in chat. Oh, I really needed that. Thank you, guys. Okay. Gotta lock in. I have no-hit king with speedrun strats before, but I don't know if I can do it again. Especially since Chris is on low HP. And I need them for Root Buster. Not Root Buster, Red Buster. $385. I think that's the highest you can do in Chapter 1. I know in Chapter 2 you can do like 500 in a single hit. Excuse me, what was that? Okay, they all just aim straight down, sure. We'll have a bit of simplicity around here. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know why I didn't attack with Rouse, but... should be okay. Alright, yeah. Do 2 reds in a row. That should do it. Wait, why don't we go for 3? Oh, look at me getting greedy. I am greedy for TP. This is 2020 all over again. I'm kidding. It means that you are annoying, 'cause you're inside my house. Alright, there we go. Ah, well, 3 hits, that wasn't too bad. Wait, what? KFC Twitter edited Doobie Rouse holding chicken? Bruh. KFC TikTok? Wait, on Twitter or TikTok? One or the other. It can't be both. 45? Really? Aww. I thought it was more than 45 seconds. Well, that's fine. Yeah, of course we have to go say goodbye to Lancer. Of course we do. Hi Lancer, bye Lancer. Rouse. Go away. Go away. I don't want to see your unskippable cutscene. I can see where the 45 seconds comes from. Brand accounts are getting unfunny. So true. What? Where did you come? What? You know, I'd rather not. I'd rather not know. Anyway, to wrap this run up, I just want to say that I am not a speedrunner. I am a challenge runner. With that being said, oh, it's probably not going to be sub 36. Nope. God damn it. Alright, hold S to skip to credits. What we got? So we got an initial time of 34:48. That's alright. We've taken 3 hits and got true pacifist ending. I'll put this in FLD. And just to let you know that in the pinned comment in the description is the link to the charity where you can donate money to the prize pool. The winner gets 25% of the earnings, and the remaining 75% goes to charity. Because we're generous. Deltarune. 7326. I just want to say, I am no speedrunner, I am a challenge runner. Clear difference. Speaking head emoji. Thanks for having me here. Heart. So, now what? Well, I don't know what's gonna come next. But either way, things will continue on as normal. Oh, hey, mate from Mario. You've joined at the worst possible time. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all again for being here. And thanks for all the GGs, all the GLs, absolutely everything. You have all been amazing people. With that, this series comes to an end. A high peak has been reached. But it is still waiting. How much longer now? My determination. Oh, 7 in the chat, guys. Because this is the story of all of us. And how we will continue to be breaking limits forever. However, our war against monsters isn't over. There's still plenty more peak to be desired. Of a man named Stanley. Did you really have to make that reference? Yes. The final war is still ongoing. I will repeat once more for those who were not here. I am not going to be doing another true pacifist no-hit run. That one time was enough. That took way, way longer than I thought it would. Though I guess that's what happens when you put yourself to a ridiculous run. The next game, the next new game that you see on this channel is going to be Swapfell, I Hate You. I'm going to be playing through that. I know you'll try again in June with Shadow Minecraft server, you know. The only reason I'd ever return to True Pacifist is to do speedruns, which I am no speedrunner. I'm a challenge runner. There's a very big difference between the two. I'll let someone else tackle no-hit Pacifist with Asgore and Flowey. I'll let someone else take care of that. Yeah, there's plenty more content to come. Tutorials are coming, more casual content is coming. And all sorts of incredible things are yet to happen. With that said, thank you all so much for watching. It means absolutely everything to me. It means a lot to you even. I don't know how, but it does. I'll be seeing you in the next stream. P.S. Trans rights.
Ding dong dong ding dong dong ding ding dong dong dong. World.